Morning to all of you, my dear students. Today I'm in the nature because I thought you all must be getting bored by the same style of teaching. So I thought today we will change something. And now we are here in the nature to understand and explore the different aspects of kingdom Animalia. As we have already discussed all the different types of classes of kingdom Animalia of different invertebrates and vertebrates, this is a conclusion class, a rapid revision of both of them. Okay, so let us begin. Today I'll explain you how did the evolution helps us in the classification, how evolution is the basis of classification of all the living animals. So the first class here is Porifera. There the organisms are just like the plants. They are stable at one place. They have small pores, that's why they are called Porifera. Water goes through in and comes out, and they filter all the nutrients and organic substances which they need. As simple as that. Okay, so this was Porifera. Why Porifera is named? Because pores, they have pores, so pores for Porifera. Okay, now next class is class Cnidaria. Okay, they are also called Coelenterata because they have they are like jelly like substances like jellyfish, and Cnidaria has hydra and those things. They may be attached or just detached simply by the the surface of the ocean. They are mostly marine, but some of them are also found in fresh water. What do they have? They have just detached. Most of the body part is immovable, but only they have tentacles on their mouth to catch the prey and put them inside the mouth. Okay, so the first thing which came was a little bit of hand like small tentacles, so just around the mouth to catch the prey and put it inside the body. Okay, mouth. So this was second thing. And the third class is, my dear students, Platyhelminthes. Now what happened? The worm like structure is formed. They are flat, that's why they are called platy. Okay, platy means plate like. Plates are flat now. So Platyhelminthes have little eyes, and they have only one opening in their body, that's called their mouth. They can move freely, swim freely like snakes, here and there like worms, and they can eat whatever they want. Okay, Platyhelminthes. Now the next one is Nematoda. Nematoda is like for remembering, just for a trick, Nematoda is like a toad of neem. Okay, toad means a dunty of neem. If you will break a dunty of neem, how will it look? It will have two openings, one mouth and one anus, no specialized internal organs, only one simple body structure with two openings. That's what Nematoda is. Okay, they have two openings, no any specialized body organs for any specialized function. Okay, but they are cylindrical in shape, unlike Platyhelminthes. Platyhelminthes are flat, Nematodas are cylindrical. Okay, and the next class is Annelida. Annelidas are like lids of pen. Okay, they have one opening from which the lid is poured on the top, and they have one excretory organ, specialized excretory organ, just like the nib of the pen. Okay, and earthworms, they have segments. The only thing which doesn't suits in this analogy is that they have segments. The body is well segmented. Okay, small. If you will see earthworm closely, you will see a lot of segments, just like our fingers have no segments. These type of segments are there. Okay, in Annelida. And after Annelida there is Mollusca. Mollusca is mulayam. Okay, mollusca are mulayam. They could have an external hard shell to protect their body, or they may also lack them, just like octopus. They don't have shell, but snails have shell. So these types of organisms which are very soft to touch are kept in this kingdom, molluscas. Okay, they have well differentiated body systems. Other features like many of the octopuses can spill out poisonous liquids, and they have sucking plates. Their body are quite developed. Okay, molluscas. Okay, and they move like this. Their movement is what it is called. You can Google it. What is the movement of snail called? Actually, it is not given in the book, so not important. But yeah, if you really like molluscas and you want to explore more, the internet is all yours, my dear students. Okay, you can explore. Many books have been written on all of these classes. You can explore as much as you want. Okay. 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 After molluscas, there are arthropodas. The word arthropoda literally translates to joint feet. Arthro means joint and podas means feet. So these organisms have a joint feet. Okay, and they help in uh, movement for locomotion. They have well developed feet and at least 3 pairs, I mean 6 legs or more, or 4 pairs, or maybe 12 legs is 6 pairs maybe. Okay, so they will have, the legs will be joint on the abdomen side, just like the flies, scorpions, butterfly, आपको ये squids and ये spiders, all these things. Okay, insects, mostly all the insects come under arthropodas. Okay, so this was it, arthropoda. And then comes, they have more evolved structures like very well developed legs and other stings like scorpions, and web weaving material like spiders have their web forming something, some chemicals, excretory glands, beautiful wings like in the butterflies, poisonous strings like in the scorpions. So they have different types of adaptations which they have adapted according to their surrounding. Okay, they are very interesting. Actually, arthropodas are the biggest class of the animal kingdom itself. Okay, next thing is echinodermata. Echinodermatas are a little bit less in number because their species are not, that design was not so successful. But yeah, if we are studying here, and the main classification up to here is based on how the organism is moving from one place to another. So echinodermatas are one level higher than even arthropodas because they have thousands and millions of legs. Their legs are called tube feet. Okay, tubes, small tubes are present inside their body. Like echinodermata is moving like that, and whole body will be covered with small tube feet that will help them to move from one place to another. Okay, and the examples are starfish, and one more example is there. That ball, I am actually not remembering the name right now. It's already given in the books and everywhere. So that is also there, and these are echinodermatas. To remember these, the characteristics, you can remember like echino means itching. It sounds like itching, no? So itching is done caused due to what? Due to stings. Whenever thorn or something stinky, pointed is poked in your skin, you want to itch it, right? Just like the mosquitoes. So by this you can remind that echinodermatas must have something thorny, like in the tube feet or other thorny structures on their body. Okay, this way you can remember. Okay, echinodermatas. So these are all the types of invertebrates. Any of them don't have any kind of bones inside the body, although they may have a hard skeleton cover present on the top of their body to protect their soft core, but inside internal skeleton is absent here. From here on, the vertebrates come into play. Now the organisms which are developed are called vertebrates, and they have an internal backbone and other bone structures to protect and support their body to stand up straight and walk like us. Okay, all the what are those? The first one is Pisces. Okay, the fish. Why the fish? Because it is the simplest. A simple body structure, streamlined body. Streamlined body is always helpful to move across, whether it is air or it is water. Okay, it kind of reduces the resistance caused by air or water. Okay, because it slips through. That's why all the ships and aeroplanes all are made up of a streamlined body, just like fishes. Okay, so fishes have internal body skeleton. They have scales to protect their body from, if you will put your hand for half an hour or 1 hour in water, what will happen? Wrinkles will come. This happens to all the animals, but fishes have to live inside water all the times. So they have scales, tough structures, so make it movable. Also, if the whole structure is bony, it will be very tough to move, but scales let it flow also, and even simultaneously protects it from the water also. Fishes. And there are amphibians. Amphibians can live in both land and water. The word amphibian is very popularly known, commonly known in English. Okay, it is used for all those types of things which can be used in two places. Just like there are amphibian motorcycles also, amphibian cars also, amphibian games also, which can be played inside water, in water I mean, or on land also. Okay, the bikes which can drive both on water and land are called amphibian bikes. The amphibian animals are all those animals which either can live in both land and water, or will spend some phase of their life in water and some phase outside the water, but they will stay near water bodies. Just like frogs. Frogs have a stage in their life called larva. Larvas are just like fishes. They stay all the time inside water. They have gills. But frogs have lungs. They breathe through lungs, and when they go inside water, they breathe through their skin. Okay, the amphibians. There are more amphibians like frogs and salamander and a few more. Okay, after amphibians, so amphibians just now arrived on land from water. Okay, with internal body skeleton. After amphibians, there comes reptiles. Reptiles are totally dried. Okay, cold-blooded. Fishes are cold-blooded. Their body temperature changes with the surrounding temperature. Amphibians are cold-blooded. Their body temperature changes with the surrounding. Similarly, reptiles. Reptiles are also cold-blooded, but they are dry, extremely dry. Skin is very tough. Water is very neatly preserved because they are moving away from water, so they are going very far away from water. Reptiles. Okay, no contact with water. Complete desert, dry areas. There will be reptiles. Okay. So they have scales to preserve the water. They have internal body skeleton, cold-blooded they are, okay? And there are many more details, but we don't have to explore them all in this standard. This much is enough, okay? And then comes the apes. Now, when the organisms moved on land, in wet areas and in dry areas, they always looked up and thought that how it could feel to fly in the air. So the next evolution took place in form of birds. Birds, they flew around, okay, with hollow bones and light muscles. They flew around, and when flying upward, they a need came upon that the temperature of here and there is very much different. So their body was constantly in touch with a lot of change in temperature. Frequently the temperature was changing, so a need came to maintain the temperature of body in one particular range. So they evolved this system. Birds, they maintain the body temperature in one definite range to withstand all the different type of climatic change from here to up high. Okay, and they have warm blood, they can fly, they have feathers. What do feathers do? If you will throw, let's say, have you seen the meteors falling from sky? Why does they burn? Because of the air resistance. Air resistance is not a simple thing. It's very harsh, and it can really burn things up. So to reduce or decrease this air resistance, birds have feathers. Reduces or decreases the air resistance on the skin, and it helps them to maintain the body temperature. It does not get very warm due to the air resistance when diving deep from the sky. Okay, birds. And they also helps them to reduce the sound, and all the air friction is reduced, so sound is also reduced. The both are same thing. Okay, birds. And after the birds, it comes us, the mammals. All of the above, till birds, were egg laying. All of them were laying their eggs. But the main problem with laying eggs is that you have to take care of the eggs even after hatching them. Until they are hatched, you have to take care of them. If you are careless, if you are not taking proper care, any predator can come and simply take your eggs away. But human beings, and one more thing, that up to birds, they were giving birth to many of the offsprings at one time. So even if half of them are damaged, half will grow and the species will survive. But in case of mammals, we give birth only to one at a time. So if we will hatch a very big egg somewhere, it will be very tough for us to protect every time, to hold upon that egg every time. So this thing evolved, and we gave birth to our young ones directly, the mammals. But the problem then arises that if a young one is very mature, then it will be very tough for a female to carry that baby inside their body for 2 years or 3 years. So the nature is most intelligent thing in the universe. Nature itself, the biggest intelligence. marvel of intelligence everywhere. If even you will see this one leaf, now my dear students, the amount of intelligence which is filled inside this leaf is even more than all of the supercomputers present here on earth. Even more. We don't understand with all those supercomputers even one leaf in its entirety. Okay, so nature is the biggest intelligence. It took over and it evolved a very interesting concept of mammary glands. Mammals have mammary glands. They will produce food for their young ones for 2-3 years, and they will give birth to them just in a year or so, 6 months or 9 months, depending upon the species. And they will produce specific food which is designed, especially prepared for that particular DNA. Okay, and they will feed that infant for a couple of years with that food only, and then it grows and then it becomes us, and we are here. So they are mammals also. So this was the story of evolution of animals on earth. I hope you all enjoyed this class. If you have any doubt regarding any of these classes, this is our last class of Kingdom Animalia. So please let's clear all the doubts, and from next class we will start our next chapter. Thank you very much for watching this video.